What up peeps, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna have a look at XO by XLN Audio. XO is a plugin that is all about drums. I guess you could call it a drum machine or a drum sequencer, but it does so much more, so I would even consider it like a full DAW just for drums. Just quickly before we begin, just to be transparent, I'm not paid in any way. I actually bought this plugin myself. I mean, I'd assume my sub count made it clear, but now we're on the same page at least. If you're interested in learning more about this plugin, I'd highly suggest watching XLN Audio's own videos here on YouTube. I might even throw some links in the description. This plugin is extremely powerful and has so many features that I won't be able to cover in this video, but we will have a look at the more important features and then also try to make it beat, I guess. Let's see how that goes. So since we're gonna start from scratch, I'm just gonna go in and pick the initialized preset. So now everything is absolutely empty, and so we can start our beat from the very beginning. Right now we are in the space tab, and space is this really awesome. I really like this actually. So every one of these little dots are samples in my sample pack. If you get the, is it called the Pro version, the Plus version, the Premium version, the more expensive version at least, you actually get like a pretty decent sized sample pack with the plugin. So like I'd say like pre-installed, I suppose, with a lot of really nice drums samples actually. Really usable for a lot of genres. So in short, how this works is just you select a folder with your drum samples. It automatically goes through them, sorts them, and then an AI actually just plots them out here. So dots that are close are pretty similar. They also get color coded. So for example, right here in the red, these are kick drums. These blue ones seems to be snares. Yellow seems to be some sort of hi-hats. So, and again, as you'll hear, the closer two dots are together, the more similar they are. So these are actually pretty similar. You can also drag. To search through your samples. So I guess let's just try to find some nice samples. So I'm gonna go for the kick first. These kicks around here are pretty deep. These are more acoustic. I should like these. So once I found my kick, I'm just gonna load it onto the first one here. Now, as you can see, this sample is connected to this first channel. I don't know the name of these, but I guess channel will do just fine. I also like this kick. It's more, it's actually way deeper, has more low end. I'm just gonna keep that one too. Now let's find a good snare. I found this clap actually, which has something going on. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. It actually doesn't matter where you put it, but it has like preset names, so I'm just gonna put it on the clap one, or just, yeah, it's just called clap. I am looking for a acoustic minimalistic snare. Like almost like a lo-fi kind of rim hit, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, these could actually work. I'm gonna load this into the snare. Oh, and this one I'm also just gonna load into here. So now for the hi-hat, I'm actually gonna use this search filter. It is actually pretty smart. This is actually pretty smart. So I'm just gonna start filtering through all of these samples. So I'm looking for open hi-hat. These are green. No, a close hi-hat actually. And the main frequency, I want a pretty sibilant, what do you say, right up there. Length, I want it really pretty short. So as you can see, these are what we are left with. Yeah. Now, just to be clear, these can of course be changed however you like later. I'm just gonna load up some samples so I have something to work with, and then we'll maybe change out a few of these. Oh yeah, this is nice. Little snap. Yep. So now we have a lot of samples, and it is time to make the beat. So we've found our samples, and I'm just gonna go to the edit tab. As the name suggests, in here you can edit your samples. You can also edit the pattern, like the drum sequencer. But first, let's just have a quick look at the sample editing tools that we get here. So there is this simple sample editor. I haven't used this too much, but the day I'll need it, it is really nice to see that it's there. Then we have this pan section. So of course you have this basic pan knob that works like you would expect. It also has some stereo delay features, so this is without any, and we can delay it. If you're wearing headphones or listening on good speakers, you will definitely be able to hear that it's coming from the sides pretty much. You also get this envelope, which is basically just a transient shaper. You've got this T, which is basically, well, it's not the attack, but it's more of a, yeah, as it says, it's a transient. So you can make hi-hats and stuff like that, or snares for that matter. Just kind of peek more through the mix, which is really nice actually. You also get a basic pitch. You also get a tone, which I'm not actually sure what does. Sounds like a sort of a sweep filter, I suppose. The cut is also just a high and low cut. So if you want to cut out some frequencies you don't like, this is where you'll do it. You'll also get a few more options here, which I'm not gonna cover in this video. Anyways, enough talking. Let's actually make some beats here, okay? So I could just go in here and do some stuff, but I'm actually just gonna start off in the beat combiner. I'm gonna unlock all of these. And let's select a kick pattern. So we are right now at 120 BPM. Which is pretty fast for lo-fi. I'm just gonna keep this simple, I suppose. Let's get the snare rolling. I really like this sequencer actually, because I think it flows really well. So you can of course just place in your notes. Velocity is here, so you can actually just drag on the sample. You can read the velocity here. You can also see the dot getting bigger or smaller. You can also do these double notes. So if you take a listen here. So right now we're listening to the hi-hat. This is what it sounds like. Now I can click these dots to make them double. So finally I'm gonna put in this clap that we found, but as you might hear, there's a problem. You hear how that is like totally offbeat? So I'm actually gonna use this nudge tool to just kind of delay, or like, what is the opposite of delay? Like put it a bit forward or backwards. So take a listen. Yeah, this is much better. So this is my beat right now. I think it sounds pretty awesome. Now you can also, this chain tool here, right now it's off, so I'm just cycling through this one pattern A, but I can also do AB or AAAB. So let's take AB. Not much will happen at first, but if you actually go into this pattern B and change some stuff. you'll notice that it just switches between first A. So we go A and then B. And then back to A. And then B again. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it's really powerful actually. This is really cool. So you can put like drum fills. You don't have to do those like every bar. You can do it every other bar or every fourth bar, which is really, really cool actually. Now, as you'll see, we're right now in the playground, which basically means that every change that we make now can just be undone just by pressing cancel. It gets really useful when you already have a beat. You want to try out some things. If it doesn't work, you just press cancel. You're back to what you had before. Let me actually show you this. So we have the beat right now. Just like, would it be cool if I went to the beat combiner and I just kind of made this sort of pattern? Would this be cool? And I decided, no, that's not cool. So I'm just gonna cancel and we're back to what I had before, which is really nice. So I like the beat right now, but I actually want to have a look at the samples one more time. I could go to space to pick up some samples, but I'm gonna use the sample combiner. So I have this is my hi-hat, this yellow one right here. Let's change that one. It's actually not that easy to hear, so let's pick a different one. The kick maybe. Let's see. I can also choose these hands to change all of the samples. And as you can see, just one click, we have a completely different vibe. So I think I prefer these samples that I found myself. So since we're in the playground, I can just cancel what we've done. And now we're back to what I had before. So I really like where we are at right now. So what I'm gonna do is actually just render this beat right now. So I'm just gonna head to the export tab. In here, I'm gonna press render WAVs or waves, I guess. As you can see, it has rendered out a lot of different ways for me to export it into my DAW with raw samples, which are just the samples that you selected in the first place. The same samples, but the way you process them. So if you put stereo delay or EQ, whatever, these will be right here. You can also export them all at once, either raw or processed. You can export the stems, which might be the most useful. You can also just the beat as a wave, just a compiled version, I suppose. Also the beat as MIDI. So you'd basically take the process kit, put it into a into the what do you on the channel rack? I don't use the channel rack. I forget the names of things. And then you put the MIDI information in there. You may know that I actually do my drums as sound clips in the playlist. So of course I like to use this all stems rendered. So I'm actually just gonna drag and drop onto the tracks here. So there we go. This way it is actually already in my mixer, which is gigantic at the moment. What the heck? So as you can see, all of the stems are going to the mixer right now. And from here, I usually just name everything. So this is a kick. So there we go. Everything has been named. And so you have your drums, and all you need is the rest of the song pretty much. This plugin allows you to so quickly get into beat making. It also has like a shit ton of presets. So you select a preset. Let me do this real quick. Select a preset and then select some nice samples. Yep, this is nice. I just don't really like that the beat or like the kick. Yeah. And there we go. There's some stereo delay on this. Like these. Yeah, there we go. That's the beat, right? So As you can see, it's just so quick to get started making a beat. Then I throw on some chords real quick, and the inspiration is already there. So and then I just can't stop before the track is pretty much done. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. The channel has actually been doing pretty well, considering I haven't uploaded in like a month. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next one. Stay lit, folks.